Hey, welcome back everyone. It is time for another red hot cover call video. Well, hey, look, happy New Year's. Look, 2025 is in the rearview mirror. I'll tell you what, we made a lot of money. It was absolutely incredible when we're literally staring down a 21% stock market crash. We're questioning every single thing we do, but then we realize when we trade the market, we sell covered calls, sell cash secure puts, and collect dividends for passive income. That too was going to pass. I remember writing emails to the members talking about how this too will pass. And you know, it's hard to be standing in the middle of all of that and trying to be reassuring. But what you need to understand is I've been doing this stock market for over 10 years. In fact, my swing trading, day trading goes all the way back to prior to the dot-com boom and bust year 1997. See, I've been here, done that. You just have to have faith that there's so much money in the stock market that they're always going to move it higher. I know, I got my tin hat on, but here's the deal. Did you know that there's almost $7 trillion in money market accounts? Now, 3 months ago, there were 3.35 trillion. So from that moment till now, they've actually doubled. Wall Street has dumped more and more and more money on the sidelines waiting for this moment. See, we had to get through 2025. All the window dressing that all the brokerages do, they sell so they can lock in their gains or tax harvest for the year. There was no volatility the last 2 weeks coming into the new year. Now we got the Fed going to lower interest rates. The tariff news seems to be gone. So right now, I believe the markets are going to trade sideways to higher, and we just need to be in them. That's what we're going to do all year. We're going to continue staying the course, selling premium, writing covered calls. Real quick, before we get to this members video that I want to show you, this turns out to be my year. I've already done the write-up for the members showing every single trade. In fact, here's my December trades. The members get this when I send out that email. December was pretty incredible. But actually, our entire year was even more incredible considering, look at these 2 months right here. March and April, we only made 5,200 and 5,900. That's when the crash happened. But take a look what happens. We do what we do at the membership. Selling premium. Look at this. From August until December, August to December, do you see that August? September, October, November, December, knocking it down. Now, I'm excited for 2026, and I know all my members are. So in the description below, you get your 1 free month offer. You know, I'm here to tell you that the membership is blowing up. Take a look at this. This is real. 2025, I added a member every 1.5 days. And I'll tell you what, many members do not leave. The reason for that is exactly what I showed you here. These are all the trades that I did just for December. Members get every single trade. They get a phone app, they get an email, a phone app entry, and the blog post. I want you to take advantage of your 1 free month offer in the description below. The membership is at all-time highs. And you know why? I'll tell you why. Because I am a part of many Facebook groups. And what I'll tell you is this. Nobody shows their trades. Nobody even wants to get close to that topic. So what happens is if you're out there, you're a little apprehensive, you don't really know or you don't really want to mess up, then you find me. And what you find is I do all my trades, and being a member, you get to see all of them. In this video, we're going to talk about how I handle a buyback for a cash secure put. The stock has fallen. I feel like I can't do anything. But in this video, I show you 3 things that you can do to close out a cash secure put trade that has gone against you and what we do after that. But more importantly, I want to show you all of the cash secure puts we did in 2025. I want you to take a look on screen. This is all of my cash secure puts in 2025. Take a look at this. The middle screen right here, the middle part of the screen, you see it right here. That is going to be the profit and loss. You see it right here. I want you to stick with me. Take a look at this. We're going to scroll down. I believe there is over 200 trades there. You would have gotten them all. A lot of people out there love the cash secure put, and that's why I make sure to always have cash secure put trades on, and I do videos for the members. You're about to see one right now. In this trade, TNA was trading at above 49, and it fell to my strike of 47.50. And I mentioned to the members that it could fall to 46. Right now, TNA is trading below 46. We had a plan, we executed the plan, and now we feel comfortable that we can get off two incredible trades. As TNA has fallen from 49 down to 46, the selling could be exhausted. Now we get a more favorable chance for it to go higher. I'm going to show you the video right now. I want you to stick around. It's a members only video. In the description below, start your 2026 with us. Hey, go to Facebook, search The Real CPT Dashboard. I want you to follow me because in 2026, I'm going to post more trades here and we're going to talk about them so maybe you learn something. Hey, look, here comes that exclusive member video. Stick around. I know you're going to like this one. Hey, welcome back, everyone. I want to talk about buying back a cash secure put that's underwater and how I handle it. So a lot of people will buy back and then roll down so they continue the credit. They sold the cash secure put. The stock has then fallen beyond that and they're going to be assigned the shares. And right now that position is drawn down. And in fact, I'm going to show you my example where I'm down. Here is how I handle this. See, I wanted to own the shares of TNA at $47.50. The stock's now trading for $46.04. If you remember, I just did a video talking about how TNA could actually fall from where it was, $52, all the way down to $47.50. And it could fall to $46. And here we are. Sure enough, it trades below $47.50. It's now trading at 46, just like I said it could. Now, how do we deal with this? We could deal with this a couple ways. One, I could go into the weekend. Actually, we have one more trading day, but we can go into the weekend, be assigned the shares at $47.50, keep the original premium, and that original premium is about $1,050. And then we use the $47.50 strike as we write covered calls. Right now, I feel locked in. What am I going to do? I buy it back. What do I do? Okay, so we can do a couple things. If you want to buy this option back and then roll down to the 46 strike, you're hoping to get a credit. When I wrote this original cash secure put, I got 52 cents for the 47.50 strike. If I buy this option back and add almost a full dollar to this trade, what I would do is I would write a cash secure put at the money. That's what I would do, at the money. And what I'm hoping for is that the difference between the cash secure put at the money and the buyback, I actually have a credit. Now, I don't like doing that because for me, I don't like giving up that much premium. And for 2 weeks, I've basically made pennies. I would rather take the shares at $47.50 and we're going to roll with it. Because if I've done my charting correctly, we're going to go ahead and look at the chart. If I've done my charting correctly, I felt like this could clearly come down to the Keltner channel mid, and there it is, at the Keltner channel mid. It just couldn't hold because you have Wall Street selling off. They're trying to get bad trades off the books. And hey, if you bought in at 52, you might want to get that trade off the books so we could turn into the next year, have some cash. This probably goes higher. So what I'm going to do is this. I believe my charting is still okay. Yes, I'm down on the position, but 47.50 is a good place to be. This is where I believe its near-term support is. And come Friday, January 2nd, when the markets open again, this could actually find itself above 47.50. So what do? Do I wait until Friday to see if it finishes above 47.50 and I clear the trade? Or do I roll this? I buy this back, I buy the option back where I pay $1.50, and then I sell the at the money 46 or 46.50. I'm trying to collect a credit, right? We're buying back an option that has intrinsic value in it. That's real money lost. From 47.50 down to 46, that's $1.50 lost. Or we could do this. Let's take a look. This is probably what I'm going to do. So you see the example on screen. Right now, the stock is trading for $46.04. Now, the real-time option price was $1.50. Now, the strike price was $47.50. Why am I showing you this? I'm showing you this because, remember, anytime we buy back an option, the most important part of the option is the time value premium I'm buying back. Look, intrinsic value is there. From $47.50 down to $46, that's $1.50 of me losing money. Okay? If I feel that if it goes below $47.50 and I feel pressure that I'm losing money, well, I lost $1.50. This thing is trading at 46 when I thought I was going to get out at 47.50. So that's done. Now let's talk about that time value premium, because that's what I'm paying back. Remember I got 52 cents? Well, I'm giving that back. Look, we're going to deal with it the way we deal with it. But here's something I want to show you. Right now it's Wednesday, and if I feel that the time value premium has shrunk down to a penny, then why would I wait for the next 2 days to let this go to expiration and then have the opportunity to sell a covered call on Monday when I'm assigned the shares, when I can take action now? Remember when I told you that I made 52 cents here? Well, if I'm going to take ownership of these shares, then that 52 cents is going to come to my account as a premium profit. I may be down on the shares, but that counts as an on-the-table premium profit. Now we just have to get out at our $47.50, which you know we will. The reason I'm showing you this video is, right now, if I want to take action, I am literally down, but I can buy this back and then immediately buy the shares. Okay, think of this for a second. I buy this option back and I lose money. I do pay a little bit of time value premium, but that's okay. I'm still going to preserve this cash secure put premium. That is in my pocket. That I can spend. Now I'm going to go out and buy the shares, and I'm going to buy them for 46. But what I'm going to do is have a 47.50 cost basis. So my very next trade, if I elect to buy back this option and lose money, then buy the shares at 46, I can immediately write a covered call for next Friday. And what do I always tell you? We are in the business of selling time. So if I buy this back here on this Wednesday, instead of letting it go to the market maker, I have tomorrow, Friday, and all of next week to write a 47.50 on TNA. The question is, how much money do I give back when I do this transaction? And you can see right here, I was going to pay $1.50 to buy this back. So right now, the real money in the option is $1.46. So that means I'm giving back 4 pennies of my 52-cent premium profit that I received for this cash secure put. Remember, when I put on this cash secure put, it was trading for 49x. Now it's trading below 47.50, and now it's trading at 46. That 52 cents I have, it's still there, and I'm going to count it as a premium profit. Why and how can I count it as a premium profit? Because I am going to buy the shares outright at 46, and 47.50 becomes my cost basis. We did not hide the loss. We did not shove the loss underneath the carpet. No. We are buying back the option just so we can have all of these extra days, right? I would have the rest of today. I would have tomorrow, which is closed, but then I would have Friday to get off a next Friday covered call. Now look, if it does not move beyond 46, then I'm going to be assigned the shares on Monday. The stock's trading at 46. I'm not going to get the kind of money I would if I did this today. So the real question is this: does TNA finish above 47.50 by Friday? If I don't think it does, then I'm thinking about buying this back. And I'm not going to roll it. We're not going to roll this. We're going to use it. I like 47.50 as a strike. Now the question is, how much time value premium am I giving up to the put buyer? And 4 cents is just not something that's going to keep me from doing this. I just want to show you this so you feel like you have control. Right now, most people that sell cash secure puts would feel like they don't have control right now. They are down $1.50 on this, and they're just surrendering that they have to wait until they are assigned come Monday morning. And then that means we don't have as much time to sell, so we don't make as much covered call premium. We take action today, but we understand why we're taking action. We're taking action because there's only 4 cents left in time value premium. They'll take those 4 cents from my original 52 cents, but now we buy the shares. And when we buy the shares at 46, we're going to use the 47.50 as our cost basis. And hey, we move on. And we're looking to get out at 47.50. Hey, look, that's what I'm going to do. But most people might just let themselves be assigned, and that's okay. But you give up the rest of today, tomorrow, and Friday to be assigned on Monday, and all it would have cost you is 4 pennies. Look, the inevitable is coming. I'm going to be assigned these shares come Monday at 46 bills. So let's take control. What does that control do for us? We can sell more covered call premium with the 2.5 days, the 2.5 days on this side of the week to next week. That's why I'm showing you this video today. Always understand, we're not necessarily trading the stock market. We buy and sell time. That's what we do in this business. We sell time. And in this case, I just happen to be using TNA. Run your numbers, know your numbers and your scenario, and also think out about what's happening come Monday if I'm assigned. Sure, I'm assigned to 46 and I'm down $1.50, but I only have 4 days and about 8 hours to make something happen. Let's do it on this side, and that's how we make more covered call premium. Hey, look, be safe, be healthy, most important, be lucky. Until next time, may all your covered calls be profitable.